Wanted to load it up long. Double coverage on Brown. And
he's inbounds. He might go. 99 yards.
Flicker action. Tannehill taking a chance towards the end zone, and it is caught. A.J. Brown.
Tannehill will take it all the way. They won't catch him.
What is going on, Titans Nation? Titans Universe here, back doing videos about the Titans. I've been gone for a while due to personal reasons, but I'm back and I want to drop videos every week previewing and reviewing Titans games. Now I'm going to do a preview and review in this video because I didn't do any video for week 1. So I'm going to be reviewing the Titans and Cardinals game and then previewing the Titans and Seahawks game in this video. Cardinals and Titans game. What can I say? It's one of the worst performances I've seen the Titans offense play since Zach Mendenberger was playing QB. And the defense, you know, they picked right up where they left off. This was just an all-around bad effort from the entire team. The offensive line would just not block for Derrick Henry. Tannehill was getting sacked. He got sacked 5 times by the same person. Chandler Jones was bullying the offensive line. Taylor Lewan got bullied. You can tell this team was rusty, and I really wish they would have gave them some preseason snaps so this wouldn't happen. We struggled against the Broncos last year, and we were lucky that the Broncos didn't have a good offense, but this is what happens when the Titans come in rusty. I mean, the offensive coordination in this game by Todd Downing wasn't even that good. Like, I seen a lot of tight end sets. Like, I think it took them like 3 offensive drives for AJ and Julio to be on the field at the same time. You need to have them on the field at the same time almost every play. These are your biggest weapons and you want to take them off the field. And you can tell chemistry with Ryan Tannehill and Julio Jones was off. Julio was dropping balls, dropped a touchdown, tipped the ball in the air, and Tannehill got an interception because of it. I mean, hell, there was one drive where Tannehill literally had to do everything himself. Wide receivers were dropping the ball. Derrick Henry couldn't get nothing because the offensive line was not blocking for him. I mean, I seen a run from Derrick Henry where there was like 6 defensive linemen already at him before he even got the ball. The only good thing to happen in the offense was A.J. Brown had an okay game. Hell, Chester Rogers is a surprising point. He did better than Julio and A.J. receiving yards wise. He was the leading receiver. And if we're talking about the defense, like, wow, they could not get to Kyler Murray to save their lives. I feel like Kyler Murray could have hung back behind the line of scrimmage all damn day. I feel like the cornerbacks did a little bit better than from last year. They did. Christian Fulton played really well from what it's worth. Janoris Jenkins, just too inconsistent. I don't know what to do with him. He was getting burned by DeAndre Hopkins. Kevin Byard had a good pick, so, you know, it wasn't too bad with the defense. It was just they couldn't get to Murray. He just had too much time to play around and pick the defense off. The pass rush needs to get better at getting to the quarterback, or this defense is not going to be that great, or at least decent. But yeah, it was a really bad performance by the whole team, and I do not think they can get any worse in the following weeks. This team is way too talented to mess this year up with not knowing what to do with their talent. Todd Downing needs to come up with a game plan. He needs to readjust, and he doesn't need to force the ball to Derrick Henry every first down. And I swear Mike Bravo is still calling plays for the defense. He just hired a defensive coordinator just to play decoy. If he can't see that how bad he is as a defensive coordinator, then we just got no hope right now. The best hope we got is our offense picks it up and starts playing terrific. But let's preview the Titans versus the Seahawks Week 2 matchup. To be honest, you couldn't have picked a worse team for the Titans to face after a game like Week 1. The defense struggles against the deep ball, and there's no better team in the league with the deep ball than Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. And it's very concerning. I'm pretty sure Russell Wilson is going to torch us. And Chris Carson has success on the ground game as well. I think he's better than Chase Edmonds. Got to guard Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. I really don't expect our defense to be that good this week. And what also concerns me is Seattle's defense last week was actually pretty good against the run. Jonathan Taylor didn't do nothing against them. And this is a game where we have to have Derrick Henry going. If we do not get Derrick Henry going, I do not think we're going to be able to outscore the Seahawks in this game. We need to get Derrick Henry going, then get Ryan Tannehill comfortable, utilize AJ and Julio to be able to have any success in this game. And we're also going to have kicker problems because Ficken is still on IR. He's probably going to be out for 2 more weeks. And I don't even know who the kicker is we got. Like, who was that guy? I didn't even catch his name. All I knew is trash. Like, they could have went for it on a 4th and 1 last week against the Cardinals, and I'm pretty sure they would have had success. Way better than the field goal kicker. Like, they brought the field goal kicker out on 4th and 1, and I'm like, he's just going to miss this. Why don't they just go for it? So, yeah, we're going to have kicker problems. Expect that. But is there some kind of light at the end of the tunnel for the Titans? Yes, I do think there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Even if they don't beat Seattle, they have the Colts next week, and the Colts did not look good in week 1. Then they have to face the Jets and the Jaguars. I'm pretty sure those will be some good warm-up games to get us back on track and have this offense performing the way it should. So how do I think the Titans versus the Seahawks game is going to go? I think it's going to be a shootout. The only way the Titans are going to win this is via shootout. And I do expect the Titans to actually put up a fight in this game, but I do not have them coming out on top. I just think that we're too rusty. I don't think the Seahawks is that good of a matchup for us either, especially with our defense. If our defense doesn't give me a reason to trust them, then I'm not going to trust them. I expect Russell Wilson to torch them next week. Expect Tyler Lockett to have a great game, going deep. I do think that Derrick Henry will have some success. You know, Derrick Henry, every game he doesn't have at least 100 yards. He's an angry guy. Seen a video of Derrick Henry going off on the offensive line. I do expect Derrick Henry to have at least 100 yards this game. I do expect him to have a great game. I expect the offense to get back on track this game as well, but I do not think it will be in the first or second quarter. I think they will have a comeback in the second half. I think they will put up a comeback, but it'll be a little too late. I have the Seahawks winning this 38-31. I just can't choose the Titans right now. Like, if they win this game, then I do have some hope, and I'm going to choose them next week to win, and probably choose them every other week until they lose. But they need to prove that they can before I start choosing them to win games. And I hope my prediction is wrong. I do. I hope that the Titans go out there and show out. The defense plays great. The offense just completely dominates the Seahawks defense, and we just put up a clinic in this game, in the next game. But the sad reality might be that if we even do win, it's going to be a struggle either way. But unfortunately, I do not have us coming out on top. I have the Seahawks remaining undefeated and the Titans falling to 0-2. But let me know what y'all predictions are in the comments below. Do y'all have the Titans winning next week? I would like to see some score predictions, but this is Titans Universe signing out. Peace.